of the best of 7. Eastern Conference Final. The series tied at 2. They go back to Cleveland for Game 6 on Friday night. We'll be there starting 9 p.m. Eastern Time here on NBC. Grant with the rebound. Horace Grant had a 15-rebound game on Monday. Michael Jordan. Craig Elo felt that he was shoved aside, making for the easy opportunity for Jordan.
Chicago has attempted, after a miss by Cleveland, has gone to Scottie Pippen. Michael Jordan and Paxson just take it off down the floor. They put it in Pippen's hands early.
Oh, beautiful move by Jordan. Able to bank it home to bring Cleveland within 2. Here's Pippen. Scottie Pippen certainly has come out looking for his shots. Usually the Cavaliers lose. He is not out there to put in 20-plus ball games. Jordan, nice jump hook.
Times he's gotten to the rim and gotten some bad rolls.
Mark Price with his 3rd field goal. He has 6. As we mentioned earlier, Price said he feels 100% better. You can see as Jordan goes to the hoop. What extension by Michael Jordan. The Bulls lead by 1.
It only takes one move by Michael Jordan to make this crowd wake up. Although the decibel level didn't reach all the way to the top, that one there brought them out of their seats a little bit. If he throws it down, it brings them all the way out of their seats.
Pippen taking Williams off the dribble, then got it to Grant.
I mean, when you're trying to repeat, it's a lot difficult than the first time, I think, because you have a sense of that accomplishment. So you kind of lose that edge a little bit for the hunger for reaching it once again. That's the problem that we're dealing with. And if you look at the past back-to-back winners, I mean, they had a difficult time the second time around because mentally it's tough to raise your level of challenge to what it was the previous year. And that's the biggest difficulty that we're going through right now.
Mike, I understand what he's saying, but a fan here in Chicago could look at that as a cop-out. He's looking at the big salary and he's saying, hey, what is this about lack of hunger? How could a player have lack of hunger when he's earning that kind of money?
If there's one guy that I would never mention the word cop-out about, it's certainly Michael Jordan.
Consecutive points. Livingston with the inbounds for Grant. Time running down. Here's Hodges with a rare drive. Here's lead 26-24. Michael Jordan unleashing.
Shot here outside the Chicago Bulls locker room. Now, during the playoff times, team will go to any extreme to try to get inspiration anyway. So now this picture hangs on the wall inside the Bulls locker room. It's from a few years ago. It's called The Shot. The shot that Michael Jordan shot to beat the Cavaliers just about 3 years ago. Now, I asked Michael about that, saying, was this picture hung for inspiration? He said, if that's the case, we're in real trouble. As a matter of fact, the picture's been hanging there all year.
Sanders off the fake. 3-on-2 led by Pippen. Here's Jordan. Yes. Jordan played on a switch by Sanders. That won't count. Sanders with the foul before the shot attempt.
Hard enough to know that even though the whistle went off, got to do something to get this crowd into it. Let's throw one down. Sure enough, they responded to people in the seats.
We approach 3 minutes remaining in this first half. Jordan. Oh, he left Elo standing.
The decision has to be made. Do you force Michael Jordan to the baseline, or do you bring him back to the middle of the floor when he catches it sideline extended along the sideline area at the offensive end?
Nance. He thought he was pushed. The Bulls with a fast break. Michael Jordan able to convert, and the Cavaliers want to talk it over.
There's a guy that's going to take the team on his shoulders and carry him. This man is certainly not afraid to be the one. Jordan with the quick step and move to the basket. Then in transition, up over the top of Mark Price for the finish.
At halftime here at Chicago Stadium, led by Michael Jordan, who has 20 points.
I'm Jay Leno, and the score is, what do we got here? It's 46-38. Tell them who's on the Tonight Show tonight.
Emilio Estevez is on with Joe Pesci, comedian Paula Poundstone, and...
The music of the Black Crowes, ladies and gentlemen. The Black Crowes.
Brilliant group.
And Bradford Marsalis.
So look, be sure and check us out. Come on,
Tonight,
Cavs.
right after the game.
Cavs are going to win. Cavs are going to win.
Yeah, right.
Cowboys in the first half, 33-13. In that second quarter, 14-zip in favor of Chicago.
Nice fake by Jordan. Sanders.
Well, Michael Jordan down low, shows the ball, gets the defensive man to elevate, and then from there it's just clear sailing to the front of the rim.
Jordan, wild shot. Grant able to convert.
I thought it was up to Jordan to create something. Here, he just throws a reverse lob pass, which scores 2. That's what counts.
Contrast to the wild crowd support the Cavs heard in Cleveland the other day. This has not been the usual high decibel level at Chicago Stadium tonight. The crowd has been relatively quiet. I talked about that earlier with Phil Jackson.
Well, these fans are spoiled. I mean, gee, they come out to games this year, and, you know, there's a 10-point differential in our games this season for overall home and road. And a lot of home games are 20 points and 15-point blowouts. And, you know, people talk about being bored at Bulls games. And suddenly now there's a little adversity, and we're faced with some great teams. The Final Four in the NBA are some good basketball clubs. And they're just not used to seeing their team not perform well.
Initial signal was a 2, then they changed it to the 3.
The Bulls by 2. Jordan going glass.
I went down and I was wide open on that side, and I kind of stepped back to take the 3, and he was right there, and I heard this, hey, 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 when I shot it. So after I hit it, I mean, I turned around, it made me laugh a little bit to know that he was that involved in the game.
4 of 4 from downtown. Here's Jordan to the left hand.
Knuckle, no way. Just got to lay it up there soft, hope for the best.
Michael Jordan, yes. To the basket, turned back by Grant. Here's Jordan with Armstrong. Cavaliers call for time.
A team of streaks. You must stop the runs by the Chicago Bulls. The defense of the Bulls, 10 block shots in this game already. And then the ability to change ends of the floor and get quick scores. If you play with Chicago and let them get the runs, the game can be over suddenly. Now with the bad ankle, can't escape, and Elo being guarded by Jordan. Another turnover. Playing well doesn't mean he has to have 25 points. I take that triple-double line right now, 14 points, 13 rebounds for Scottie Pippen.
Michael Jordan has 37. The Bulls 90. And the Cavaliers 72 with 5:40 remaining in the fourth.
Beyond that, he has to deal now with the psyche of this team. Do they honestly believe they can go back now after this outstanding performance by the Chicago Bulls? The Chicago Bulls of last year's playoffs is the one that we saw this evening.
They have a 39-16 edge here in the fourth. Kerr. So Steve Kerr with his second field goal as time runs down. 5 seconds remaining. Hansen from Purdue. And that will wrap it. The Chicago Bulls have defeated the Cleveland Cavaliers in game number 5 by the score of 112 to 80.